Don't kill me. They didn't kill me. Another mono red in a dumpster. It's a good day. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and I have played over 100 games with red-white token control, and this is the version that I approve. There are a lot of good choices for this deck to take it in various directions to attack the meta, but when it comes to best of one, attacking just one matchup is never enough. You need flexible toolbox cards that can address other things you run into at various ranks as you climb, hopefully. So I am excited to share all the tech and things I've learned from playing red-white tokens for over 100 games in ranked. Almost all of them have been in Mythic. So let me show you a few cards. I'm also going to try to talk about a few cards that I love, but I do not run. I do not run Elspeth. I do not run Beza. These 4-mana cards that gain you life and create board presence are nice and all, but against other control decks are very easy fodder. The opponent usually doesn't have a lot of trouble removing them. In fact, Elspeth in general gets punched really hard by the presence of Forge, and it's a big problem. Also, it's far too slow to compete against the current variations of mono red. Beza sometimes, with the help of some removal spells, feels great against mono red, but you don't need it. Other cards can serve that purpose as well. Sunfall was a card I've tried cutting many times, but let's talk about it. Against mono red, Sunfall is too slow and often not a good card. However, against any other kind of creature deck, everything from rabbits aggro to mid-range, Sunfall is incredibly powerful. And in this deck, when you play it with a Caretaker's Talent on the field, you draw a card, which is really good. So Sunfall needs to be there, because even though you play so much mono red, even though it feels like 40-50% of your games are mono red, you still play against dinosaurs or something like that from time to time, and you need Sunfall. Sunfall wins those matchups, and it's worth the spot because those matchups do happen, and you need to have a trump card in those matchups. Season of the Burrow. This is a staple glue kind of card in this deck, in my opinion. It does so many things well. Against decks that run Abrade and Brotherhood's End, which are cards we'll get to in a moment, bringing back an indestructible Urabrask's Forge is a trump card. Against cards that get lost your Caretaker's Talent, bringing back an indestructible Caretaker's Talent is a trump card. Exiling the opponent's permanents of this nature is a trump to them using their Season of the Burrow to get it back. This card probably wasn't great before the mirror became so popular and before other decks adjusted to beating this deck, but now the card is absolutely necessary. Absolutely. And no, we never make 5 bunnies. Caretaker's Talent is still the engine that the deck needs, along with Urabrask's Forge. I have tried to Kazia's Welcome in various numbers to try to double down on this, and just nothing is better than Caretaker's Talent. The ability to draw a card with any token you make, as opposed to only with creatures entering, is a night and day difference for this kind of deck, and it's also a win con, a finisher attached to it. So there are no exceptions. It's about Caretaker's Talent. Let's talk about the Flanker. This one probably surprises you. It has no synergy with the talent. It has no synergy, really, with the Forge. It has no synergy with very much of the deck at all. However, one of the strategies that beats this deck, hands down, makes it an absolute clown, are Reanimator strategies. And the more I've played in Mythic, the more Squirming Emergence decks have showed up. The more Reenact the Crime decks have shown up. I've played against these more times than I can really count, and this card absolutely solos those decks. It's also very good to help the deck not be an all sorcery speed deck on turn 3. There are a lot of games where your opponent looks like they're holding up No More Lies or Abrade or Get Lost, and you don't want to run your Forge or your Caretaker's Talent into the board, but you can hold up and play a flanker on their turn to create pressure on the board and possibly draw out their interaction another way. Brotherhood's End, 4 copies. This is the card. Temporary Lockdown was great. It had its time. It was GG going up through like platinum with Temporary Lockdown, right? Now this deck, this red-white token deck, is all over the place. But you know what else is? Blue-white artifacts. In Mythic, it's another very good counter to this deck. This deck folds very hard to Reanimator in its original form, but it also folds really hard to the Simulacrum Synthesizer, the artifacts deck that makes like a billion constructs, because you can't sweep it enough, and they just kind of create an engine and keep going. Brotherhood's End beats the opponent's forges. Brotherhood's End beats Simulacrum Synthesizer decks and Thran Spiders and stuff like that Temporary Lockdown doesn't. And Brotherhood's End also sweeps the board when the opponent goes wide early in the game. So I really like Brotherhood's End in this deck over Lockdown the way that things have gone with the meta. It has made a big difference for me once I switched to Brotherhood's End. Yes, every now and then you blow up your own forge, but that's why the synergy is there with Season of the Burrow to get back an indestructible forge. On the other hand, we've got some of the traditional removal spells. No Elspeth's Smite. Players are getting smarter and playing around it, but it's also a really awkward card to leave open sometimes. Torch the Tower. It fits into all the mana spots. It's good to do. Just torch the darn tower. Lightning Helix, uncuttable in this fast meta. Absolutely necessary. Get Lost. I have tried replacing Get Lost many times. Soul Partition has been tried. Destroy Evil has been tried. I always come back to Get Lost because you just need a hard removal for a creature. If the opponent is going to pump their little mouse or whatever in mono red to be too big for your Helix, you need a Get Lost. If the opponent is going to play a Shieldred, you need a Get Lost. But it also helps deal with Caretaker's talents on the opposing side and various other talents in the meta. And then there's a Braid, blow up their forge or blow up their creature. Flexible, easy, early removal. It takes the spot. The mana base has also been an experiment because trust me, from the get-go, I love the way this deck played an attrition plan so that I could run Fountain Port and Murex, and I ran these in like 4 of each so that just I'm always making dorks and their demolition fields don't stop me. Well, this deck doesn't need all that land to win those attrition games. It can win those attrition games against Demo Field with just 5 of these because Season of the Burrow, you guessed it, can bring back an indestructible Fountain Port or an indestructible Murex. So we got to make our mana base a little tighter. Now, I strongly prefer the gain lands. In best of 1, a little bit of life gain actually goes a long way, and these have won me more games than you would possibly expect. There's so often I'm at 1 or 2 life, and I look at my board, and I've got 3 gain lands on the battlefield. I'm like, I would have died. I would have died without those. It also lets me run Forge because there is a lot of life gain in the meta, and 4 Forges works. Vantage, of course, is great. And Bivouac, I don't power it up often, but still, I wanted more red-white dual lands. Bivouac as a 3 of definitely works. It's another one you can burrow back. That is everything I learned in over 100 games of red-white token control in Mythic. Take what you will, try it out. Let me know what you've learned, because many of you have probably played even more games than me. So you can leave a comment and let me know what you learned playing this deck, especially if you played over 100 games. Let me know what you learned. Now let's dive in. Let this nonsense begin. Come with us and explore an enchanted world full of menacing beasts and stout-hearted heroes, where unity makes even the small mighty. Welcome to Bloomborough, where Magic the Gathering and Ultimate Guard start their shared journey. Check out breathtaking deck boxes, such as our Only Hive featuring the art of Maha Its Feathers Knight. Check out the intricate detail on this beautiful sustainable earth boulder, and much more that lies hidden within these forests. Gorgeous Zipfolio binders will protect and preserve all of your priceless singles. Sidewinder deck boxes dedicated to the ferocious calamity beasts of Bloomborough will dazzle and delight while protecting your cards. Join us on this magical adventure where we bring the fantastical world of Bloomborough to life with products featuring the art from the latest Magic the Gathering set, now officially licensed from Ultimate Guard. Torch and Towers, baby. Double forging. Let's go. Our opponent is 217, so probably aggro. And here it comes. That Will Hero can die for all I care. No play. Game over. GG. Just calling it. Maybe they'll put a pump spell on the forge. What do you think? Opponent? Did you keep a one creature hand? Did you keep a one creature hand? Ladies and gentlemen, the forge is open for business. We're starting a franchise. Yeah, next turn they take 5, the next turn they take 7, the next turn they dead. And that's assuming we don't Helix their face. Ah, they're doing the offspring thing. They might have been waiting for that. Might have been trying to time it to get their offspring on. It's only a matter of time. I mean, are they dead with Helix next turn? No, it's still short 1, right? So it's 2 turns either way. And then they're definitely dead the following turn to the forge. So let's go ahead and Helix before they can use pump spells to save their creature. And hold the get lost till the last possible moment. No, anything but that. Oh, I don't. Oh, opponent. Oh my God, you're cooking. You are putting in the work. The entire world is floored by your strategic brilliance. Ta-da! We could attack here, but it's unnecessary. It doesn't get them dead, and there's nothing here that requires them to use a life. It's better to actually hold back, because they're going to die next turn to these forges anyway. Now, if we draw, we can we still bivouac? No, we can't. I'm going to put the bivouac or a fish in front of a haste creature. That's what really matters here. Just let the forge do the work, baby. Just let the forge do all the work. With that win against Mono Red, I have exactly a 69% win rate against Mono Red on the season. Ask me anything. Keep. This looks more like somebody who's going to play Deep Cavern Bat, doesn't it? Thank you very much, Blue Sky Guy, for the 6 months. Been watching the content for years now. Appreciate that. Also, Shred Lasso, great name. Thank you very much for the sub. Abadamax, thank you very much for the prime. Are you sure that's the name? Anyway, do we play this and get it abraded? They don't all play a braid, right? Nah, they don't play a braid. There's no abrades here. We go to work. I'm the only one who puts a braid in these decks. I'm also the only one who puts flanker in these decks. And this isn't a graveyard matchup. The flanker isn't going to look great. Oh, what a draw! Brotherhood's End. I'll make a little 2-1 friend. Get ready to level this up. Normally they have Get Lost and they take out your Caretaker's talent as soon as they can. If our opponent doesn't take out our talent here, we want to level it up and get as much out of it as possible before they kill it. Because if it stays on the battlefield, we usually win anyway. And they're holding, which implies that maybe they have get lost here, but let's go right for it. Yeah. Lame. They were gonna do that anyway, though. At least we got pressure on them. Yeah, they play Beza still. I did have to cut Beza. I just didn't think it got the job done anymore, which is sad. What's the play? They want to block here. Map. They don't have anything open. Okay. Map. More flankies? Wrong matchup. All right, 3-2. I think we just hold back the 3-2 that stays on the board and send the creature we create. They block like this. We do this before damage. So an extra point of trample goes through. Beza be exiled, flanker be open. Pass turn. There is a use for flanker against Season of the Burrow. I don't know if they'll play that. I am getting a little scared because double talent is really good, and they have Murex, but that's an expensive way to generate a token. As long as they're not getting too much value, we're fine. This is fine. Draw 2 off of Virtue is kind of cracked. They're gonna go for level 2. Target. There's another phase in there for targeting. Let's get that out of here so they don't get the knight. They're wide open here. Unfortunately, we don't get to flank, but let's start hitting face. Face is the place, especially when you top deck another lightning helix. Good night. Beza did not save them. Virtue did not save them. These are the cards that don't quite swing the matchups when you need them to. On the draw, uncastable Helix, but hey, just draw the right land and we're good. We've got a sweeper and we've got Forge. I've played this person before. They're playing a bizarre Dirtle deck that flickers temporary lockdown over and over. And I do not have a get lost yet, and I will need to find one, or basically I will not do anything of relevance. In fact, I need to find a land or I will not do anything of relevance. This could still be useful. I don't think I need 2 Sunfalls. I remember they really don't care about the board position at all. It is a hopeless nightmare. Thank you for noticing. Spot removal can go. But yeah, the deck does kill you with Hopeless Nightmare being flickered over and over again by flickering temporary lockdown. I forgot to put my phone on silent. And it's Josh Lee Kwai wishing me a happy birthday. No big deal. Legion Extruder, huh? 2 mana open. You think they remove this? I may want to blow up their artifacts. Because, like I said, their plan is to flicker these. Yeah, let's do that first. Still waiting for limited content. The problem with limited content is when I film my Covert Go Chill videos, it's at night, and I don't want to commit to something that could take hours. So I'm having a hard time getting that together. So even though I hinted at it, you should stop waiting. That is a waste of your time. Burrow, if we draw lands, can deal with the temporary lockdown. Soul Petition is one of the flicker effects. Bitter Reunion is one of the things that is fun to flicker. I might try this deck at some point because I do think it's pretty neat concept. And as long as Lockdown is good in the meta, I don't think Lockdown is as good as it used to be. You'll notice it's not in this deck, but Lockdown is still pretty meta good. Happy birthday, CGB. Thanks for the entertainment. Standard Brawl and Commander. Hell yeah. Did you guys know? I'm going to cat's out of the bag on this, and maybe she'll hate me if her Twitter blows up, but it's also Shay's birthday. We share a birthday, which I did not really realize until we had a birthday together last year. The Tithing Blade is going to start draining us. It looks like they don't have... Oh, they do have Lockdown. Okay, it begins. Badly, they don't have a way to flicker it because their hand is empty. We needed Season of the Burrow, and we got it. The weird thing about exiling this Lockdown is they get everything back. But you do want to exile the Lockdown at some point because their deck's point is to flicker it. So we can hope they just don't draw, right? Let's just forge them and hope that they don't draw a way to flicker the Lockdown. They use Scroll Shift. Yeah, I see everybody stopped chatting because you all went to find Shay's Twitter to wish her happy birthday. Thanks, guys. Thanks. I know. Trust me, I know. Second-rate citizen on my own channel over here. Son of a... Okay, but they had to exile the Lockdown, so they do get all this value, but they had to exile the Lockdown. Like I said, their win con is actually a Hopeless Nightmare and Legion Extruder being flickered 100 times. They drew another one! Son of a... Okay. What do we do? My God, how do you play against this? How do you play against this? I'm glad it's difficult. Let's just start going face. That means what that means to me is Flanker on their end step and Helix on their end step. And just hold. We also have an Abrade now. So if they don't draw a flicker effect, they're kind of doing nothing. You feel that here? A little life gain can also stall for a while. Don't really need either of these. I really want Get Lost. I want to be able to blow stuff up. Helix your face. I think they have it. I think they have the Scroll Shift. But does it matter? I think we just have to try. Here it comes. I'm glad they get to do the thing. Oh, it's Soul Partition. Okay. Okay. So they exile this. They're going to play it again on their turn. They get a draw 2, a sack a creature, and Extruder does 2 damage to any target. Let's see what they do. Target here. Then I have to sack a creature. If I power up Bivouac, then I can sack Flanker, but I still hit with Bivouac? Is that worth it? We could also draw and try to find more Lightning Helix. But right now, if I get 3 points in, I just need to get 2 more points in with Forge at some point to win the game. I think I have to be aggressive. What could they do about the Bivouac? I don't see anything here. Burn plan online. Let's do it. If they sack the blade, they don't get to use it in the future. So I guess we take those. They left one in exile. I wonder why. They could have had that one in their hand as a secret. Interesting. Very interesting. So we can get back Bivouac with an indestructible counter. Oh, they're just doing this now. Great. They exiled my forge, which means I can't get it back, which is kind of a problem. And they just keep going. Yeah, this is their other win con, is Invasion of Azgul, sack a creature, lose a life. It's a very annoying Dirtle deck. It's a real piece of never mind. All right, our burn strategy isn't going to get there. What do we do? And being down a land really hurts here. Trash talking? Jeez, okay. I'm just going to play this and pass. I'm cool. Really feeling yourself, aren't you? You didn't even attack with your token. You're pathetic. Abrade the Golem Maker. With what mana? All right, so they exiled. How are we doing on lockdowns? This is their third lockdown. They've only got 2 left in the deck. And it is their win con. I think we just pass because I think I know what they're going to do. I guess I don't. But I'm pretty sure I don't need a Sunfall anyway. Mm-hmm. Are they stream sniping? Could be. Definitely could be. Feels like they are playing around here. Let's see. If they flicker this, if they scroll shift this in response, I'm in such a bad place that I can't use mana here. I just have to draw more mana. Now, whether they're stream sniping or not, maybe they had a good read. Now they definitely know that I've got something because I didn't make a token. Mm-hmm. They know what I'm waiting for. They know I'm waiting for them to act. And they're going to go for it. Is it best to destroy this in response, or is it best to destroy what comes out of it? Because it's going to come out either way. We can abrade the extruder, and at least they have to cast this again. But every time they cast it is bad for us. So yeah, we'll just do this now. If they scroll shift in response, it's a disaster, but they do not. But we got that into the graveyard. The problem is Season of the Burrow can get it back, so we actually do need a flanker. Backup extruder's annoying. Also, this is bad. Gonna have to kill some golems. This deck looks fun. It's definitely a dirtle fest. It is one of the lamer experiences I've had playing against a deck. But you're right, that can be fun. They're probably going to get 6 points in here. Because what they do is they sack Bitter Reunion, right? And then they punch. But we'll recover. We have to gain, so we have to play a Helix. I would love to play a Season of the Burrow here, but I don't think we can. Up to 5. We just do it again. Before they can sacrifice it. They drew the 4th lockdown with still 22 cards left in their deck. We call that very lucky. That is BS. And they got a scroll shift to do it right away. But, like, you shouldn't be allowed to be that lucky. You should be forced to give up your luck card if you draw all 4 of the only card that matters in your deck in your top, like, 38 cards. That's insane. His dudeness is number 300 Mythic. We will keep. Death to mono red. Death to mono red. Hey, no creatures. No lands. We'll chill. This is fine. Ayo. And then it all comes together. You see why we keep 2 landers in that spot? You don't necessarily lose the game if they never have a creature anymore. Hey, they found one. Let's see how they use it. If that's all they're going to do, we're going to flank. Because if we use removal here, they just get to save their pump spells for the next thing. So this is a way to put pressure on them. And we do want to put pressure on them. Because they want to sit there forever and build up a really good hand. That happening on their turn is totally fine. Yeah. The key in these games is don't be the first one to act. Be the last one to act. If all they're going to do is punch for this much, we're fine. If they go for this... By the way, they're starting to give us the look of traditional mono red, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Have some maps. Might take them away later. Do we get this out? Nah, let's sit on flanker. Flanker and torch, ready to go. Anytime you commit to the board, it's a little risky. Especially with all those maps, right? Abrade and get lost. Cool. We don't need lands. We're just gonna kill everything they play for the rest of the game. Yep, kill it. Good job. Another shock down. Yep, I'm not paying life. Heck no. Start the assault. See, this is how you play a control deck, even without blue. Just ready for anything they might do. You don't know what's in their hand. You might think you do, but who knows? It could be up to all kinds of evil shenanigans just waiting for you to make a mistake. I think this is a good time for the talent, because we still have at least one removal spell ready. Here we go. It begins, and you'll see, maybe they were holding these creatures just waiting for us to tap, right? It's totally possible. Bane Splitter, you want to bin that? No, they want to keep that. Good. Yeah, go hard. Go hard. Go for it. Yeah, bring it. Yeah, bring it. How good are tapped, man? How good are tapped creature lands in this deck? Better than basics. That's really what you need to know. Better than basics. Okay, bye. Snap, keep, Helix Forge. Game over, man. What are you gonna do? Make me discard it, probably. Have I ever been to Mackinac Island? Many times. Many times. Kind of ridiculous little thing, isn't it? I'm just gonna do this before they can make it too big. Let's see if we have another mono red who didn't keep enough creatures. Ah, they got another one. And another one. Okay, this is gonna be a lot harder. Way more difficult. Thank you, by Zopt, for the prime. Ruckus. Let's see if they can survive this. Probably not. But I do get punched, but they don't have a rage. Okay, we better start seeing if we can race them. Because our hand is too many forges, which means at this point our strategy is to cast a lot of forges. And try to race them and hope that they're low on good stuff. And see, they don't have any pump spells right now, so this can work. But I don't like it. There is a case for playing a talent there. But our hand just does too little, right? Okay, that changed it. Now we have to find another removal spell. We were okay until the mouse came down. Now that thing has to get blocked. Hello! Never didn't have it. See, Oh! Hey, they drew Monstrous Rage. Good for them. We go to 8. They're at 11. I think we have to hold up Flanker and just try to get through this turn, and then they die to Forges. Just gotta get through this turn. Don't kill me. They didn't kill me! Another mono red in a dumpster. It's a good day. What's up, Duels gamers? Got Yonder. All right, Mull. We try it. This hand is not good. Looks like discard. Maybe I should have kept the first hand if I were going off sleeves and avatar, but Sunken Citadel, huh? Why is it so hard to get a 3-land hand? Because I'm not running 27 lands, I'm running 26. And that's how the algorithm looks at it. The percentage of lands in your deck. 27 is the tipping point where it gives you more 3-land hands. 26, it still gives you 2. If you want to keep 2-land hands, but give yourself the best chance of drawing the 3rd and 4th land, you run 26. If you want to keep 3-land hands and have reasonable chances of drawing the 4th, then you go 27. We are in trouble, but we do have double Brotherhood's End. Okay, cool. They don't know about that. They don't know about that. See what they do. I'm holding it for Sheldred. Don't want to give them maps here. They're just going to beat me to death. I guess I'll take care of that because it doesn't get cleaned up by Brotherhood's End. All right, big draw. It's my birthday too. Ban that guy. Ban that guy trying to steal my spotlight. No, don't. Come on, chat. Don't all wish him a happy birthday now. You were here for me. Why are you all wishing him a happy birthday? Arachaponies. Anarchaponies. How dare you all wish Anarchaponies a happy birthday on my birthday? Thank you for the €2, Dan Proctor. Appreciate you. Happy birthday, everyone but CGB. Okay, that's hateful. That's targeted harassment, and it's against Twitch policy. Don't know why that took them so long. They could see my hand. They know I'm like freaking dead to Shieldred here. Thank you, Sonio, another YouTuber, for the happy birthday. Yeah, we got rid of the get lost, but we had to. The preacher was going to beat us too. We dig? Can't do that. It's too bad because we can't top deck Sunfall either. Thank you, Muscular MC Gains, for the Prime. Appreciate you. Viper? Might as well concede. Yeah, being unable to Sunfall here does mean we might as well concede. That was a sad game. A mulligan, and we just never recovered. Also, better, like, Viper and Shieldred together is very big. Hey, look at that rank. On the draw, keepies. Remove something, flank something, talent, nice. Rank 888 is astrologically a good number. Look, don't get in here with your voodoo. Okay, what happened to my talent? I outgrew my talent because I'm old. Thank you for 500 Rs, Dario. Whatever currency that is, I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Looks like the Mirror Control, which could be an okay matchup, they did get a clutch duress. How goes the Commander show recently? Awesome, actually. I love doing planar championships. That is my new favy thingy. What do you guys think? Do we run out this talent? 2-mana counter? Sometimes they run those, sometimes they don't. Let's try it. Yeah, see? All right, removing enchantments is not easy for them. This could be the card draw engine we need to be in this game. And they pass. The pass of sadness. I draw another torch. The torch of sadness. Oh, ho, ho, we bargaining. All right. Are they running my deck? Is this Purple Pain? What's going on? Do you think they have the Mirror Pool tech? Because I have an Abrade or two. And I do have Season of the Burrow. But those get countered really easily. Yep, duress me. Good job. Is it a good idea to craft 10 mythical cards and complete a deck? I think so. Should I manage my jolly cards for rotations? I'm not sure what that means. I would say playing Magic is more fun than not playing Magic, being afraid of like losing money, but you know, whatever. Do we make fish or treasure? I'm gonna make the treasure because I want to copy it to draw a card with the talent, and they can't target an artifact and they can target a creature. This is next level stuff, guys. Take notes. Beeve, thank you very much for the Prime. I see now your gift and I appreciate it. That was very nice of you. Ta-da! Well, many a gamer has showed up to run my deck against me. This one is doing it on my birthday. And you know what? You know what, you guys? Nobody knows how to beat that deck better than me. Now we'll get fishy with it. I know everything you've got. So they have a Murex now. If we attack, they're not going to power that up. Let's attack first. Also means they might be watching. Say hi in the chat if you're watching. I can't stop you from doing it, but you can at least talk to me. Meow. Yeah, if they play a 3-steps, maybe they don't make something here. You know what? Nah. Nah. We're just going to fountain port into oblivion. I can make fish now. I can make fish later. I can make treasure now. I can make fish on end step. Fish. Guys, you're not all stream sniping me at once. It's impossible. Stop lying. Double Murex. Okay. Beautiful. So that virtue or the sun don't shine. We hold. Those treasures might be more useful than just killing a mite in the future. Double talent. Okay, they kind of got to counter that, right? Feels like it. Port me. Who's got talent? We could be co-sniping. Are you telling me that everybody who just said they're sniping me is all like hang out in one Discord channel talking about how to play this game together? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Oh no, opponent, you're in trouble. Yeah. All right, well, you all decided to scoop very quickly. I think you guys need to have a meeting about how absolutely soft you are. You guys are in Croaky's basement? Is your cult leader there? Why does Croaky's look my age and I look Croaky's age? That's the real question. Yes, I said it. Okay. This is fine. Yeah, somebody played switcheroo on us. Grow facial hair and I'll look my age? I don't think I can. I mean, I shave, but like, if I don't shave for a few days, nothing really happens except this is uncomfortable. It just kind of... It's just kind of there. Anyway, does our opponent want to play? Hurry! Magic! Birthday time walk. They confirmed their hand, right? I'm not making this up. They definitely confirmed their hand. Maybe they saw my hand and felt really bad. This is what being live gets you guys. If you work really hard, take your vitamins, train daily, you too can become a streamer where people just snipe you but then feel bad about it and then give you free wins. I've built an empire on this. I will show you how. Just buy my online course for $2,000 a minute. And you too can have all of this. And then it turns out to be a course in falconry. Bro. Hello. Dude. It's just a prank, bro. I haven't played that card in a long time. Rankle's prank. They're over here thinking I'm mono red. Chad is doing the co-rope. Really? Are all the snipers get together and decided to rope me? Birthday, birthday, birthday wins. Birthday wins. Birthday wins. Tell me they discard another Rankles prank. Oh no, they're just gonna explode here, right? This is their final roping, their final moment in the sun. But you guys got this time with me. Does the course come with a complimentary falcon? Actually, I'm glad you asked. Hold on 1 minute. Coolstuffinc.com. Coolstuffinc.com, search Mesa Falcon. $20+ in stock, huh? Order 50 Mesa Falcons. Max quantity exceeded. They're not prepared. They're not prepared. Good news, guys. It is my pleasure to announce to you that everybody who buys my $2,000 a minute course on how to be the one in best of one will receive a Mesa Falcon with every single one of these purchases. You're welcome. Biggs. All right. Somebody in similar rank. Let's see what they're playing. If it has creatures, we're good. I'm not sure it has creatures. This vibe is something. Never mind. We're cool. All right. Gain that life. I don't want to pay 1 life for these removal spells. They can't hurt me that badly on turn 2, right? Right? Uh-huh. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. Yeah, double exile is looking juiced. The Forge. Monstrous Rage. Okay, on these, Monstrous Rage doesn't save them from Torch the Tower, but Dreadmaw's Ire does. So we can't let them be in combat if we want to make sure it dies. Okay. It also keeps them from just moving the splitter over. And let's see if they play something here. They do not, which means we don't have to pay the 1 life for the Forge. It's kind of a net, but we wait till later and maybe we get to do something mean to them. They plot a show off. Oh boy. Hold. Beautiful. Hold. Hold, 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 hold. Your go. You are roping on my turn, and all I did was play a land. Well, when will you have the next giveaway on Drip? Duskmorn? We do have a Duskmorn stream planned for drip.com, yes. Drip Shop Live. They could have Dreadmaw's Ire. Do we risk that? I think we risk that. They only have 1 card, but they could top deck another. They're going to play out a show off now? Interesting. It might be a test. Hold. Why do mean on your birthday? Well, because I'm a terrible person. Is there confusion over this? Uh-huh. I do want a Brotherhood's End this. But then they're gonna hit me with show off, and they're gonna hit me with this. It could be too much. I should have responded to this trigger if I was going to do that, though. I don't have to do it now, though. Okay, see the stick? The last card's a land. The last card, ladies and gentlemen, is a land. Feelings about Duskmourn. None I can share, you troll. This is fine. This doesn't have trample, so I'm going to try to block it with a talent. But we have to draw an untapped land for that to work. Let's see if we do. And by block with a talent, I mean make a copy of this token. We do not draw an untapped land, but I like removal a lot. And it gives us another line, which is to blow up the Bane Splitter, which really reduces the damage the hero does. And the damage we take when the hero dies. My friends, a hero dies in this one. That is a reference to a song. Does anybody know it? Any big brains? That is what we call bad. And I think we take it. It's scary, but we take it. And we wait for the fling effect. They don't do it. If they're not going to do the fling effect, let's kill the Bane Splitter. These both get smaller. There's another forge. This is really close. I would really have preferred a lightning strike. I think we have to do this the very, very hard way. It's the Ataris, yes. Well done. Okay, they get a detective. They don't have a... If they don't have the swordsmith... God, I think they just drew that too. They didn't have it last turn, right? Okay, they don't have the sellsword yet. On top is a Bane Splitter. They don't keep that, do they? Do they? Okay. There it is. Okay, we gotta kill it. Oh no, we gotta kill it. So this is life. We need another removal spell. Our opponent's at 14. I don't think I can kill them. And the removal spell has to interact with a 4 power... God, we're a mana short of flanking here. Oh no. Oh no. So if they have a creature in hand, they win, but I don't think they do. I think it's a land from a few turns ago. There was a stick. They cast it? Oh my goodness, that's huge. Power up. Get off this one life. No, not yet, not yet. Think. They're at 9. They're at 9. This is coming out for 5. I can force... This would be for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's 3, and I can power up Bivouac. Do I have lethal? No, because I have to put 4 mana into the talent. I can force them to block, though. I think I'm better off flanking than forcing them to block. They're dead to the Forge next turn no matter what. So no reason to commit extra attack. I mean, we might just draw a good removal spell, so let's try. Eek. Okay. Hold on to your butts, guys. Huge turn. Challenger. Last card's a land, remember? This is over. This is a desperate ploy. They turned on full control to bluff, but they don't have it. I see through them. We clenched the cheeks. The prayers have been answered. But sometimes being sure ain't being sure. I was wrong. I was wrong. Where did that come from? Oh God, where did that come from? Okay. They scoop. Okay. We're fine. Why did they scoop? Did I have lethal? According to them, no, right? This is 3 points. I had it, but they didn't know that unless they're cheating. Post-game wraps. The Mesa Falcon of the day is Sid Vicious. Sid, thank you for joining the Mesa Falcon gang, supporting the channel. You're cool. And the comment of the day is from the More Purple Pain video, and also somehow, I don't know how this happens, is Sid Vicious. Amazing. It says, happy birthday. Count me among the agreed. Team Nope. Some people need to learn the word no. This generation is soft. And you know why? Not enough nope. We need to hit them with more nope. Toughen them up for the real world. That doesn't care about how much they enjoy things or whether or not they make their, little mouse like a 2020, okay? Nope. Learn the word nope. Love that. This deck is very cool. I am glad I got to play so many games with it, and I'm glad I got to share the results. Again, if you have a lot of games with red-white token control, you know that there's a lot of options for adjusting this deck to the meta. I think this is the build for best of one. It's what I've come to after playing a lot, but I am curious what you have to share. So share in the comments if you played a ton of games with this, what cards you think are uncuttable. Oh, one I didn't mention in the intro. You stayed till the outro. You get the juice. You get the extra. Carrot cake. The number of people who have left me comments about motherfucking carrot cake. It's good, CGB. Did you know that carrot cake is 2 mana for an artifact food? Did you know when it enters and when you sacrifice it, you make a 1/1 white rabbit creature token? Did you know you get to scry 1? Did you know that when you sacrifice it to torch the tower, you still make a rabbit and you get to scry 1? Did you know it gains 3 life, CGB? Yes. Thank you for giving me the text to the card in my comment section. Why don't I run it? No questions, but I'll tell you. I don't think it's a good best of 1 card. I think it's a good best of 3 card. I don't think it's a good best of 1 card. If your turn 2 against any of the aggro decks of this meta is carrot cake, they laugh. They probably bust up laughing on the other side of the screen. I wouldn't know because I don't play aggro, and I'm not mean. But I am guessing that every time someone turned to carrot cakes and then they go slick shot, show off, spell, punch you for 10, that they are so happy about it. And every time I did try carrot cake, at first it was a 1 of in one of my builds. It went up to a 3, it went up to a 4, then it went back down to a 2, then it went to a 1, then it got cut entirely. It doesn't address the problem permanence on the board. All right? It's just a dorky little card. It doesn't block anything. Nothing gets chump blocked anymore. There's builder's talent in this meta. Guys, do you remember Bertha Mellitus? Bertha Mellitus, now that was a card. That was a saga. I played the crap out of that card. It entered the battlefield, it made you a plains, and then it made you an 0/4 wall, and then it gained you 2 life. It was my weapon against mono red. It was my shield against Embercleave. That card would be so terrible. It's so terrible that Clayfire Bricks and Builder's Talent are both in this meta. They are unplayable in best of 1. Like, you can go 2 mana, make an 0/4 wall with value upside. They do not care. They fly over it. They trample over it. They get menace. They do not care. I promise you that. Don't run carrot cake. I am so against carrot cake in best of 1. In best of 3, great. But in best of 1, all your carrot cake comments will be banned. I'm done. I'm done entertaining this notion that some draft common is going to break best of 1 Mythic. I'm done. You'll all get banned. Anyway, go in the comments right now. I bet there's a bunch of comments about carrot cake and they never finish the video, so they don't hear this. Go say hi to them right now. Go tell them they're nothing cake. Speaking of cake, it's my birthday. I'm going to go have some. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next video. You're cool. But CGB, wasn't yesterday your birthday? No questions.